Hello Minecraft friends and welcome back to Stoneworks. In this video we'll take a huge step forward and take this trade center from looking like this to this. While we'll be working hard to make Tradhis more suitable for customers, we'll be dealing with a real danger from the outside. Powerful and wealthier nations with heavy infantry could invade my claim anytime, destroy everything I've built and kill me. Will I be able to single-handedly protect this little piece of land, or will my dreams of having a trade center be shattered forever? The expansion began by firstly claiming the entire territory that was intended for Tradhis, and secondly by filling the claimed areas with cobblestone to create a platform in shape of a regular square. This was quite a time-consuming process, but it created a perfect opportunity to advertise our two shops. Frankly, up to this point, Tradhis didn't have any real customers yet. Needless to say, I was literally stoked when the very first customer arrived to Tradhis to sell a ton of deep slate. I even had to expand the shop to create more storage space for him to be able to sell it all. After the trade, I invited him to join my claim and enjoy the free teleportation to Tradhis. Wild Wolf, we appreciate your business. Not much time has passed when the second customer arrived and started to sell different items to me, but also made the very first purchase by buying XP. He bought XP from me! Whoa, that's so cool! Honestly guys, seeing the trade center slowly take off by each new customer is a feeling I will never forget. To my surprise, a recent customer returned and offered to help me build the platform. What a kind gesture! First I asked him to bring us loads of cobblestone that we then used to fill up the claimed areas. I thought we were collaborating pretty well, and my volunteer was on fire. Literally. What the hell's he doing? I gotta keep an eye on this guy. Why? Nevertheless, he had done a great job helping me. I quickly realized that the customers much preferred selling their items to me rather than buying them from me, which persistently decreased my liquidity. I had to come up with an idea for a second stream of income that was more reliable than the fluctuating market. What is the one activity in Minecraft that creates great money-making opportunities, has no restrictions and requires so little effort that it can be done as a side hustle? Well, you've guessed it. It's fishing. Aren't I a genius, spending my precious time sitting by the computer, clicking on that keyboard for hours on end. Anyway, this is just a portion of what I'd fished in a matter of days. A whole lot of different marine species and even enchanted books, but still no sign of the most valuable item that I was actually after, the mending book, which at the time was priced at a whopping 90,000 coins. For about a week, fishing became my full-time job. I had to invest in a mending fishing rod because breaking them one after another was starting to give me a bit of a headache. I figured it would be nice to do a small makeover of the market, including price adjustments and building a couple of new stalls to sell more items. I changed the color of banners to green and placed signs on top of the stalls to indicate the items being sold. Since I intend to eventually use all colors of the rainbow for the banners, I embarked on a quick journey to find yellow dye in the wilderness. Soon enough, I thought of an easier solution on how to get the yellow wool for the banners. What if I dye my sheep? I can do that, right? I could simply use the yellow dye that I already have to change the color of my sheep, breed yellow sheep together and shear their wool off. Infinite supply of yellow wool unlocked. That was so smart! Oh no, they're dying due to overcrowding. This much yellow wool should suffice for now. I had gathered all of the needed materials to build 8 more new stalls with new items to sell when I noticed a dark silhouette at the brink of the shore. Oh! Okay, who this? I have never met this person before, but he seemed unproblematic based on his approach towards me. He was curious about the shops and my future plans for it. Turns out, he's a distant traveler exploring nations, cities and towns. The conversation shifted to the topic of proximity of war. He thought it wise to seek an alliance with a nation that could offer me protection. He even took his precious time to go on a stroll with me to a nearby town, Shiksakara of the Canaan Kingdoms. Damn, this is some real stuff. Okay, let's go. They are no joke with the potatoes. They got a flag. We tried to reach its citizen, but no one was there at the time. Oh, they got a shop. They got some wheat, bone-meal, baked potatoes. Okay. There we ran out of available time for exploration. Grunk offered his last piece of advice, which was to build a gate around the teleportation area to prevent unwanted people from visiting. He kindly suggested writing a story about how I started Tradhis, which seemed pretty epic to me. After that, we said our goodbyes and I returned home. I immediately began expanding the number of stalls to make the trade center more appealing to customers. This is starting to look like a real shop. Yellow. The price of XP was apparently very generous, as a customer sold so much that I ran out of money. This guy made me go broke. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's carry on with our mission, you know. Look, what is this shiny blue creature that emerged from the sky? It's the spirit of nature daring me to accept its challenge. Challenge accepted. The creature rose up in the sky to safety when a lightning struck to announce the beginning of the test. Out of nothing, armored challengers appeared and immediately started targeting Spirit of Nature and me. I had no time left to prepare for the battle since both of our lives were in danger. I picked up a nearby iron sword, some plain potatoes for food, and for whatever reason, wood logs, and immersed myself in the battle. With each hit it absorbed, 2 new clones emerged out of it, all aiming in the same direction. I was soon outnumbered by many. How could I defeat this army of clones if my strikes were only strengthening the enemy? Hitting them with an axe didn't make a single difference. More and more clones appeared in front of my eyes. For some unexplainable reason I was unable to damage them. I tried hitting them one by one until finally I struck the one. I got it now. I had to kill the original member of the group, not the clones. Oh no. They started targeting Spirit of Nature. It had been wounded and fell to the ground. There was no time left to spare. Yes, killing the first attacker destroyed its doubles as well. I defeated the enemy and saved the creature. Spirit flew closer to me to declare my win and announced an award for my actions. What do I get? What do I get? I get a... Wow, I get my sheep killed? Seriously? Alright. Why is that a good idea? No! No! The creature brought the sheep back, though they weren't yellow as before. Wow, these sheep were spawned by the gods then. It rewarded Wolf safely to me outside of the stables, and as mysteriously as it appeared, it was now gone, before I had a chance to name my new dog after it. I went down to get some name tags, and upon returning to the surface... Oh, there's another one! What the hell? I didn't want to hit a dog. God damn it. Come here, dogs. Sit down, sit down. Seriously, he's stuck. Okay, the dog got rid of him. That's super cool. Thank you, buddy. You are the bear, and you're a minor. Apparently. The dogs from the gods. Daisy and Bear. Alright. Oh, they're making kids? Now they make kids. Yes. Oh, it's so cute. After this mysterious event, I went back to my fishing routine. All of this loot was a result of many days' work. This time, luck was on my side. While I was focusing on catching a mending book, a different kind of treasure found its way to my fishing rod. I caught not 1, but 2 tridents, a rare item of high demand that goes for around 80,000 coins. This could not have happened at a better time, since I only had about 500 coins left in my account. Being as broke as I was gave me the necessary motivation to take action. I quickly set up chests with exclusive items, including 2 tridents, a netherite ingot and 8 types of enchanted books. As swift as I was, I didn't forget about the valuable advice I received from the distant traveler. Before I started advertising the exclusive stock, I built a simple fence around the teleportation area, just in case anyone coming to Tradhis would want to cause any trouble. Alright, the market is ready to open to the public. This customer came shopping with a heavy purse and bought roughly 5,000 coins worth of supply in one visit. Business is easy, you guys. Let's advertise some more. I was just attending to the customer who took an interest in bottle XP. Okay, they came here to fight. No, not nice. A guy involved in the chaos threatened to return with an army, but I didn't take his message too seriously. Since I hadn't clearly seen who started the fight, I had to decide whether to trust the only person left that claimed they only wanted to shop and were attacked by others. I didn't see anything. What happens now, huh? I wanna see. The guy seemed pretty chill. However, events like these must be prevented to ensure the safety of visitors and protect the reputation of Tradhis. I decided to put up a sign against violence, informing customers that provocation will result in an immediate ban. You have been warned. In light of the recent tensions at Tradhis, the intimidation messages, and the fact that my claim is considered that of a squatter, meaning it's not a part of any nation and is therefore an easy target for literally anyone with a unit of mere 2 soldiers, I was pressured into taking action and seeking protection for Tradhis. It was clear to me that it was time to start making new connections and developing diplomatic relationships with other nations, a process that could take an uncertain amount of time. While I was still figuring out how to approach this task with diplomatic skills roughly at the same level as my PvP skills, practically non-existent, I took a more proactive approach to protecting my claim. I would build a tall, strong wall around Tradhis that would serve as a shield and hopefully bring an aesthetic look to it. For a build of such scale, I would need a massive supply of stone, specifically andesite, which I began purchasing at every available market. While I did some side fishing, I caught another trident. Since none of them had been sold yet, I lowered the price from 80 to 75k per trident. Overall, people have been visiting the shop regularly and I've made a bit of a profit, but at the end of the day, what really matters to me is the customer experience and not the money I make. I had some time to kill, so I used it to build a water elevator I've been wanting to have since I first claimed this territory. First I destroyed the ladder from top to bottom. There I placed 4 doors in a circle and opened them up. Placing kelp from the bottom up created a water source at each block, which is necessary for generating a flow. At the bottom I had placed a dirt block with soul sand and voila! A stream of bubbles traveling upward appeared. Let's see how fast this thing goes, shall we? Oh yeah! Oh, this is way better than what we had before. Amazing! I had been advertising that I was buying andesite in bulk for a while, but there had been no response. There was nothing left for me to do but to grab my enchanted pickaxe and get my hands dirty. Mining andesite in my old mine wasn't an option since andesite doesn't appear that high up in the mountains. Random teleportation brought me close to this lovely town Helgrind. The quickest way down was, well, by digging straight down. We're playing Russian roulette again, mate. I hit a region rich with granite, which was a good sign that the andesite is close. Exactly. This vein is huge. While I was busy mining, a customer visited Tradhis and sold me a bunch of XP. Now this was the type of passive business I had been talking about. I returned home to greet a customer interested in tridents. He offered me a heavily discounted price for them. I'll buy 2 for 120. Oh, he's got me good now. I came up with a counter offer to meet him halfway, but he didn't take it. I ain't underselling these babies. It took me over 30 hours of fishing to get them. And thank God I didn't give in because... Yo, look at the chat! Look at the chat! We saw the trident! No way, we saw the trident! We made our first bank! We broke the 100k mark, guys. Come here! Yeah, I saw the trident! Yeah! Ridiculous. I'm so bad at PvP. Where did you go? Ah, no, don't die. Come on.
Faster, faster. Oh, not bad for a noob, hey? How are we gonna celebrate this? I don't even know. I'm not too much of a... Hey, well, wow, that was uncalled for. As a celebration, I've decided to put up a chest shop with zero margin for trading iron ingots. This makes it an even better deal than the one at the public marketplace. You sell it for 25 and you can buy it for 27. But at my place it's gonna be 25 buy and 25 sell. Here you can trade iron as much as you want without losing any money. I think that's a killer deal for everybody. It doesn't get better than this. No one can beat this price. Hopefully this will be useful for somebody. I think it will be. Alright, let's start building the wall. I placed all the necessary materials into these barrels to have everything ready at hand and then began working. The outer side of the wall is finished. Building it on my own took forever and it's still not fully complete. It looks repetitive. Looks repetitive as freak. But since it at least looked complete from a distance, it felt safe enough to take a short break from building and start making new connections. I was contacted by one of the two leaders of a nation called Mislarai Commonwealth, a diarchy that owns territory in multiple continents and even a nearby town just north of me. He presented it as an evolving nation with a growing economy and solid army. Their leader generously offered me a place in their nation. I must admit, I was intrigued by the sound of this proposition. Before making my decision, I made sure to be aware of all their requirements. I would retain all of the control over Tradhis, including the profits, which was the key point for me. It was decided there and then. Tradhis is to become a part of the Mislarai Commonwealth. Soon after, an integration treaty was signed by both parties, and the only thing left to do was transfer the territory. I was relieved to see the process of integration unfolding before my eyes sooner than an enemy could get a chance to attack Tradhis. Upon returning home from the meeting with my allies, I saw a blistering stream of red light rising up into the night sky. Someone built this and had fun. That's a lot of magma blocks or what they are. With love, Rello. Thank you. Monolithicus Ocean Tendril. Kinda cool. Maybe one day I'll get to the top of it. One of the steps in integrating with Mislarai was joining the land of its capital city, Umbar, which I gladly accepted. It was important to me to become as familiar as possible with the nation I was joining. The citizens of Mislarai kindly invited me to tour the nation's many towns and cities. I began my travels in the rustic village of Luden, making my way to a construction in Aurora with walls made of water. This medieval bulwark in the city of Vagabondia has a hint of magic built into it. I really like their nether portal. Damn! And man, can I rent this house to live in? This city even has an arena, perhaps for tournaments, or is it a training ground? The forest town of Riorio impressed me with a beautiful path laid high among the treetops, connecting tiny tree houses. The path continued further to a spiraling staircase that led underground to a monumental hall with an altar. When visiting Macris Bay, I was entertained by what I saw on the dock. No way! They got a phantom trapped in a boat. That's perfect. Congratulations, guys. I especially enjoyed the Mediterranean style of the city's architecture. I was amazed by a viaduct in the city of New Koji and the epic entrance to their mine. What truly left an impression on me was the developed capital city of Umbar, rising from the desert with its two majestic towers overlooking the ocean, a three-throned temple in the center of the city grounds, mega mansions for the wealthy, and a downtown area with lavish homes for the middle class. The whole city is surrounded by a thick, impenetrable wall, closed at the city gates. I hope I can afford a place to live here one day. With the current state of the housing market, it's a bit of a long shot. But dare to dream big, my friends, dare to dream big. Seeing all the amazing architecture of the cities in the nation I'm becoming a part of inspired me to finish the wall of Tradhis. First, I focused on fixing the design of the outer wall and was quite picky about it. It looked too repetitive to me, so I tried out a few different patterns to jazz it up. What do you think? Do you like this pattern more or this one? What about that one? You can be honest with me here. Do you even see any difference? I think the only difference this is making is that it's driving me a bit nuts. This design was my final choice. Looks pretty good, isn't it so? I continued by adding 4 gates at each side of the wall. Next step, the wall is paper thin. It would need to be at least 3 blocks wide to ensure proper stability. After draining Graham's market of its supply of cobblestone, I was distracted for a moment by a wandering trader.
How did that happen? Oh no, he went into the trap. I can't get out. Oh, they're all in. Great.
I waited until daytime for him to become visible so we could do a bit of business, but he had just run out of stock as well.
He's got absolutely nothing.
Alright, back to work, but this time I had a helper. My friend Abexilas joined me to help with the wall, and we worked super fast together. We finished the width of the wall in no time. Abexilas, thanks again. I continued on my own and laid out the dirt across the entire platform of Tradhis. The final task was to finish the inner layer of the wall, for which my friend Nook helped gather the necessary materials. Thank you, Nook. I had already picked a design similar to the one on the outside, so I simply copied it to each side of the wall. While I was digging a path along the market area, I received an invitation to complete the final step of the integration process and merge lands with the nation.
I have accepted, and now I am a part of the nation. Mislerai Commonwealth. Amazing! Hey, we are a part of the nation!
To celebrate this milestone in the history of Tradhis, I lit up the entire wall with torches and took a moment to appreciate how far we've come in such a short time. We've expanded the claim to its final size, successfully launched the business by hosting our first customers, built a protective wall, gained friends along the way, and last but not least, Tradhis joined Mislerai Commonwealth, which secured our claim from aggressors. I invite you to join me on the upcoming adventures by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay inspired. Peace.